Hello everybody. Today I want to give you a basic guide to ChatGPT, and we are now in August 2025. So this will be our August 2025 review of what's included in ChatGPT, and I'm actually logged in to ChatGPT on a free version, on a free account. So everything I show you today is available in the free account, and this is a broad overview, and I'm going to click any button I see and tell you what it does. Okay, it's not a deep dive into any feature, I would say, but it's just a general overview about what's in there. All right, so we're going to jump in. First of all, if you're new to ChatGPT, then just go to Google and search for ChatGPT, and you'll quickly find it, and you'll just log in. It'll ask you to sign up. It could be with your Google name or Gmail, and you're signed in. All right. Once you're signed in, this is what you'll see. To me, it says, "What's on the agenda today?" Sometimes it'll just ask you a different sentence, different question, but generally, this is where you type your prompt. And the prompt is a question or something we want ChatGPT to do. So what's your agenda today? And I can ask anything and or just chat with ChatGPT. This is the AI chat. For example, help me put up a shelf on a plaster wall. Okay, so it's going to think, got it. I can walk you through what you'll need. Steps, plan placement, find studs, mark drill points, and so on. All right, so it's helping me. Now, of course, we could talk on and on and on about prompting. This is not what this video is about. All right, now on the side, you'll see this sidebar, and when I click it, it jumps out. Okay, it expands. Over here, it says close sidebar, so I can toggle it on and off. Just open the sidebar and then close the sidebar. Okay, that's very easy. Now, why would I need the sidebar? It just has all my history of chats. So this is the shelf installation guide, and I have all kinds of chats over here from this demo account. Okay, so this is how I toggle it on and off. Now, this means I can go back to older chats. Okay, now if you use it a lot, you'll need to scroll and scroll and scroll and scroll. Okay, but generally you have all the chats over here on the left. Okay, if I want a new chat, then all I need to do is click new chat. Okay, also when the sidebar is closed, I can click new chat. See, it says something different. Ready when you are. All right, next. Over here it says ask anything. We've seen that. I can actually dictate, so I can click this and just read out loud. I click dictate, and it asks me, okay, I'll say allow while visiting the site, so I allow it to access my microphone. Help me install a shelf on a plaster wall. Okay, this is dictation, so it hears what I want to say, and instead of typing, easier. Okay, so then I can, of course, send it. Now let's start a new chat. Okay, new chat. You refresh the page. Okay, it still remembers this, by the way. So let me just remove it altogether. Okay, it remembers what I didn't send. Okay, so next to this microphone, we have the use voice mode. Use voice mode. Very interestingly, ChatGPT have added, or OpenAI have added, voice mode to the free tier. Okay, so I can click that, and this is advanced voice mode. It's listening to me. Hello.
Hey there, how's it going? What's on your mind today?
Well, on my mind today is I'm installing a shelf on a plaster wall, and I need some help.
Oh, got it. Installing shelves on a plaster wall can be a bit tricky. What kind of help do you need? Are you looking for tools?
And so on. Okay, so I can, this is a summary in text, but I can chat with the advanced voice mode. Okay, so this is the general chatting features. Let me click new chat over here on the left. Next is search. Okay, on the left, you'll see over here it says search chats. Okay, if I click that, I can search my older chats. Okay, so if I click shelf over here, it'll search through all the chats. Didn't find it. Okay, probably it's because it's recent, or maybe I need to refresh the page again. Let's click search shelf. Okay, it's searching, no results. Okay, I'll try something with an older one. Let's say violin. Okay, I had a few chats about the violin. It's looking at violin tuning guide and diatonic versus chromatic scales in the violin. So I can go to older chats. Okay, so this is search. Now, next is a library. Okay, now you can create images in ChatGPT, and I won't go through creating images over here, but I can tell it to create images. And when you create images in ChatGPT, you can see them in the library. So if I click library, it shows all the images I've created in this particular account. Okay, so you see some images I've created with my own face. These are AI images that I created. Okay, so these are the basic features. New chat, searching in chats, the library. I can expand the sidebar and I can contract the sidebar. Okay, and basically these are all the basic features. On the other side, there is this icon which is turn on temporary chat. Okay, if I click that, this is very similar to what's called incognito mode. If you know that in browsers, when you open a browser that doesn't remember your history. Okay, so this is temporary chat. This chat won't appear in history. Okay, use or update ChatGPT's memory or be used to train our models. For safety purposes, we may keep a copy of this chat for up to 30 days. So they may keep a copy, but this is basically private, which means if someone goes to your computer and they're curious, all right, let's see what you have chatted before, it won't appear here. Okay, it won't appear here. So I can ask using this invisible or temporary chat mode. Okay, so let's turn that off. And now we're back to our regular one. Now, over here where it says ChatGPT, you see there is this arrow. Okay, and this says that I'm using ChatGPT. It's the basic model. Model means basically how smart the engine is. Okay, but there are other models, and then it's suggesting me to upgrade, of course. So if I want to upgrade to a paid version, then I would click upgrade, and then it shows me the different options. Okay, free, plus, and pro. Plus is really the popular one. If you want to use ChatGPT just daily without having a lot of limits. Okay, now the free is very powerful. It does have some limits. You might be chatting, and suddenly it'll tell you you need to wait a few hours before you can continue, or it might have limits on the number of images you can create and so on. All right, so let's now look at some other features of this interface. Over here, way at the bottom, okay, is the image of my account. Okay, it may be your face showing after you sign up. Okay, here it's my demo account so I have this smartphone image. If I click it, okay, this has everything that has to do with customization. Okay, so there is then upgrade button, which is for upgrading the account as before, and then there is customize ChatGPT. Okay, you can tell ChatGPT how to call you. Okay, you can explain what you do as background. Okay, recently with ChatGPT 5, they've added personalities, so you can say be cynical, be robotic, be a great listener. Okay, be a nerd. By the way, they didn't have listener, and when they came out with ChatGPT 5, and people complained that it's much harsher than the older models. So this was added. Okay, listener or be a nerd. So you can choose that for the style of personality that ChatGPT has. You can give it some traits, so like chatty and forward thinking. Okay, and you can really customize what kind of traits ChatGPT has. I won't try these out right now. I'm just highlighting the features. It's for you to actually play around with these features yourselves right now. And then anything else ChatGPT needs to know, interests, values, or preferences. For example, I don't like seeing degrees in Fahrenheit, so I can type here anything you mention degrees, please be in centigrade, as an example. Okay, so this is where I customize ChatGPT. I can enable this for any new chats moving forward. and then it's cancel out of that. Now, if I go into settings, this is even more options. So there is general settings like the theme, the accent color, okay, how it accents different texts, okay, language, spoken language, okay, because you can chat with it in voice, what type of voice it uses, so you can just choose different characters and so on. Okay, notifications. Okay, all kinds of notifications where, for example, you can start a chat and let it work, so you can ask to be notified when it's done. Okay, I won't go into tasks, but and I'm not sure even tasks exist for the free account. Okay, and then there is personalization. This is the custom instructions we saw before, and this is memory. Okay, so if you turn that on, it starts remembering all of your previous chats, so that it starts to get to know you better. Okay, personally, I don't like that, and I don't use that. Okay, but because I want every chat to be completely fresh. That's my own preference. Okay, you can manage memories, which is what ChatGPT knows about you. You can erase previous memories or add memories, more information about yourself. Okay, connected apps, I'll skip that, but this is an advanced option. You can connect to Google Drive and other drives. Okay, data controls is how you share information with ChatGPT, or you can archive your chats. You can even export the data, export all of the information, all the chats that you had to keep on your own computer. Okay, and there is some security options over here, like more authentication to be harder to for other people to log in and so on. And of course your account where you can upgrade. Okay, so there are many places here that you can upgrade. Okay, once again, go through these step by step just to explore. Okay, final couple of things. I'll open this, and when I open the sidebar, I see two additional options. One is Sora and one is GPTs. Let me actually start with GPTs. GPTs are like little apps, little applications that people build in ChatGPT. Okay, specific things that it can do for you. Okay, so they have the topics, and then they have writing GPTs and productivity GPTs, and you can scroll through these and look at them. For example, okay, this is one that I like. This is DALL-E. That's the previous image generator, which is much quicker, and it's very useful. It's very useful. So if I choose DALL-E, for example, and I can chat, I can start chat. And then it says, open AI's legacy image generation model. For our latest model, ask ChatGPT to create an image in the main chat. So an image of a cat eating an orange. And it starts to generate. And if you have been generating images in the new ChatGPT that doesn't use DALL-E, but their newer model, you know that it's way longer, okay, way slower. Okay, this is very quick. Okay, so this is the cat eating an orange, and I got even two versions. Okay, here are two versions of a cat curiously nibbling on an orange slice. Now, I don't know how many images it would let you generate for free in the free plan. You can just try it out. Worst case, it'll tell you you run out of images for today and you need to wait a few hours. This is the worst that can happen. But they've become very generous, more and more generous. So there is a lot you can do, But back to GPTs, you see that the one I used actually now appears in the menu, so I can easily return to it. If I go back to GPTs, you can just look through all of these GPTs, just amazing apps that all work within ChatGPT. Okay, grammar checker. Okay. AI for product managers, okay, TurboScribe transcription, which is great for transcribing audio, and so on. Okay, so there are many here that you can explore, and you can spend hours just looking at GPTs, custom GPTs that people have created or ChatGPT have created. Okay, and last but not least is Sora. If I click that, you'll see this arrow. This means it'll open in a new window. And this is their powerful video generator, and in fact it generates images as well. Okay, so I won't go deeply into what you can do with Sora, and in fact videos, you need to be on a paid plan to generate videos, though they might have added it to the free plan a little bit, I'm not sure, but you can definitely see what kind of videos people have created, okay, which are lovely, okay. And then images, you can create images, and this is a place that you can create images using the latest ChatGPT image model, okay. So over here I can actually write a cat eating an orange, okay, and there are some settings over here, and I can send that, it'll start working, okay. It's added to the queue, okay. I can click this activity and I see that it's working, okay. It's working, and I can see it's in the queue, so I need to wait for it to enter the queue. Now it's in the queue and it's working 8%, and it's going to take a lot longer than what I showed you before. I won't wait for it for this training, so I'll go back to just go back to ChatGPT and summarize. So now I've covered basically in just a few minutes everything that you need to know about what's existing in this wonderful interface as of August 2025. So please do enjoy it, and you're welcome to let me know in the comments what you think about this, and if you have any questions or anything you'd like me to expand on, then definitely do so. And I'll finish by saying that if you want to learn more with me, then do check out techlab.org, techorg.org, for further trainings that you can do with me, and my membership, where we meet a number of times every month and have a lot of fun learning about technology and embracing technology. Thank you, and I will see you in the next training.